My name is Rowan Gottschalk, and you're listening to my voice acting demo reel as of May 2018. Do you know, in the end of the day, you really are pathetic. Is this really all you have to offer me, Lieutenant Man? I am offended. Men, surround him. I don't want him leaving here alive. Do you see 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., or even 4 a.m. every morning? Not because you're poring over your life's work, or because you're the world's most exuberant early bird, but because you just haven't fallen asleep yet. Put your insomnia to bed with Nocturnal, Rest All Natural Sleep Aid. Oh, how delightful. Someone else to muck up my proceedings. No, please, continue on prattling with whatever it is you're on about. Whoa. What do you think you're doing, guy? You think I'm gonna give you a tip for you bringing me my pizza? No, forget about it. You get back in your car. I don't care where you go from here, but you think that I'm gonna give you a tip for... No, you go. Get out of here. It's a bad neighborhood, kid. I think he's gonna get a tip out of me. Yale University was founded in 1701 as the Collegiate School in Killingworth, Connecticut. In 1716, the school moved to New Haven, and, with a generous gift by Elihu Yale of 9 bales of goods, 417 books, and a portrait in arms of King George I, was renamed Yale College in 1718.
Being in charge of the house, basically raising you, getting a job, all of this responsibility. I'm only 15. But you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. So I don't want to hear about your whining about your B- in math, or your weekly middle school crush, when some of us needed to grow up.
You're listening to Jimmy Radio, your golden oldies station, playing your favorite tunes from the 50s to the 70s. Listen to all your favorite oldies tunes and transport yourself back to a simpler time with your host, Jimmy. We've got good music, good hosts, and of course, terrific listeners. So keep listening all day long and let the good times roll. Come on, step up to the Big Hat Circus and be captured by the sounds of lions roaring, the smell of freshly popped popcorn, and the most magnificent sights you have ever seen. That's right, it's Big Hat Circus time in Mystique Park. Grab your friends, your family, strangers if you will, and bring them on down to be amazed. This year we have a special guest that has never before been seen in the Big Hat Ring, and you don't want to miss it, folks. We hope to see you soon. In a world ravaged by the pain and torture from centuries long gone, few have dared to take a stand against the evil gods in power. One town has to put their differences aside and find the courage to take a stand for what's right yet again. These some 30 people from all walks of life must band together before they're torn apart for good. Aster Crocosmia, Dark Moon Shadowbane, Colin Darkwood, Felix Grundwall, and Seth Livingstone in Nightblades, The Awakening. Listen, kid. I've seen dozens of rookies like you come through this precinct, and you've all had one thing in common. Do you know what that is? No, of course you don't. You've all underestimated the city. Now, if you don't follow that stereotype in the future, you might just go somewhere. It's been just over 2 centuries since the fall of the Dark Queen. Recently, the last stronghold, thought to be forgotten to time, finally let down its walls. What we do know about the Deity of Sedatus is that this world was once widely regarded as a center of literacy and understanding, with thriving cities and some of the most powerful institutions the near-ancient Konomi had to offer. However, all of that came to a mind-shattering halt almost a millennia ago. Agents of the elemental shadow plunged this world, and many others, into darkness, enslaving the people under their tyrannical rule. The forces of shadow, monsters from beyond the Great Gear, fearsome animals, and a world battered and struggling to survive for such a long time with no aid in sight. This world recently opening their borders leads to unknown paths. The free peoples of other worlds across the Konomi have banded together, thanks to the suggestion of recorded history, to begin pushing back within the boundaries of Sedatus, to stop any threats that were locked away, and find out what happened those many years ago. The contingency of people congregating from around the Konomi is built by many groups who ordinarily might not work together. These intrepid adventurers have established the newest settlement in Sedatus that has been in recovered history, the colony of Locksmith, the first stronghold in the formerly gated world.